Pain's cycle of hatred speech is very iconic and very real. You can understand where Pain is coming from. He deeply wants to change the world. And I love, for the first time, Naruto had no answers, no response. I can't have an answer to that. I don't have an answer to anything. You understand that Naruto is very inexperienced and he doesn't have the right to respond to Pain. He's too young. Pain lived longer. He's seen how the world grows, how the world works, how the world operates. He knows where he's coming from, but Naruto, he doesn't have the right to say anything because he doesn't have the same knowledge of how the world works compared to Pain. You also relate to Pain in this moment because everybody has their own version how the world should be, how the world should be built, how the world should operate. Pain is basically us, that we are saying that we want a difference, but Pain is making the real effort and the real decision of making that dream become a reality. We all want to create the world that we all want, but Pain is bringing something that we wish that we could do. We could make the effort, we could make the decision to do these things, but it's just not that easy. But Pain is that character that's trying to bring awareness that if I don't make that move, if I just say things that I want to change the world, but if I don't put the work into it, the cycle of hatred will keep continuing. He literally came out to the Hidden Leaf Village, blew it up, and gave awareness to everyone, like, I'm here for justice. I'm here to destroy the Hidden Leaf Village. I'm here to prove a point. The way that he challenged Tsunade with dialogue about politics and war and how the Hidden Leaf Village isn't so clean. Pain is a character you really can get behind, that everybody wants to make a difference for the world. And I love how he told Naruto human beings are not the most intelligent of creatures, but if no one puts their foot down, the cycle of hatred will keep continuing over and over again. And when he told Naruto, what about my friends, my family, my village? Why is it only fair for you, Hidden Leaf Shinobi, to talk about your feelings and your loved ones? Why is it only fair for you to talk about peace and justice? You know, what about me? What about my small nation? What about my pain? It's not fair. And then you get this cycle of hatred speech that you can completely understand where he's coming from. Smaller nations suffer in order for big villages and big nations to grow and move on, while smaller nations are their battlefield. We all need a place to fight. We all need a place to settle our score. Small nations are sacrificed for bigger nations to succeed and to become something great for the world, while small nations suffer and they bleed out of sadness and anger and revenge. And Pain wants to fix that. He wants to create an ultimate telepiece weapon, then give it to other nations so he can force them to go to war. And if they go to war, they can understand what Pain went through. In order to have a true understanding, we all have to go through the same pain and the same experience to know that war only brings more pain and suffering. He wants to force people to go to war so they know for a fact, we can't do this anymore. There has to be a difference. I loved how Pain told Naruto there's no other way for peace to happen unless I do this plan, my goal. If I don't make this effort, the world is always going to be the same. And you can feel the pain in Nagato's words when he directly yelled at Naruto back. How can you just stand there and say life won't change you? I can't live in a world with Jiraiya's words. They're not real, they're not realistic. I can't believe in them anymore. You can feel the energy and pain that Nagato truly believes what he is doing is right. If there is no change, the cycle will keep on continuing. And I love that. You can understand where Pain is coming from because everyone, like I said, has their own version of how the world should be. It's never going to be like that. The world follows in one direction. As many times as we think and want to make that difference, it's impossible. But Pain is a character representing what we wish that we could do if we had the power, if we had the means to make that difference and that justice. You can relate to Pain a lot because you have your own ideals of how the world and the system should be today, but realistically speaking, we don't always get what we want. So when Pain challenged Naruto with his ideology and how the system should be and how he wants to make great justice and difference, you can understand the struggle and the effort he's trying to push for a better world. Naruto may be too young and experienced to comprehend everything Pain is saying, but he does understand where he's coming from about there needs to be a difference. Naruto wants to make his justice, while Pain wants to make his justice. That's why Pain told Naruto, you strive for your justice, and I've strived for mine. We're both ordinary men trying to accomplish what we want. Everyone experiences the pain of losing someone dear. We have both experienced that pain. That broke our main character, speechless, has no thought to give, doesn't even know what to say as a response to everything Pain told him. And you get his frustration, you get Naruto's anger that he wants to help to make this difference. He wants to say something, but he just can't. And I love this writing. Thank you, Kishimoto, for the cycle of hatred speech. It really made a huge impact on us as Naruto fans and Naruto, our main character. I am Delix. Subscribe if you want, and stay ninja weird. Bye.